then Jesus comes along. Somebody say this out loud. Jesus makes a difference. When Jesus comes along, things change. When Jesus gets a hold of your heart, things change. When you experience the presence of a living Lord, things change. And so Jesus comes along now, and now everything is different. Not only is he God, but notice he said in Matthew chapter 11, come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I'm going to give you some rest. In John chapter 5, he says, come to me so that you can have life. In John chapter 6, he says, come to me, and I will never cast you out. And here he says, draw near to me. And they heard that, but they didn't know what to do with it. They struggled with this hesitation, but don't we do the same? Think about it. I mean, they had their reasons, right? And we have some too. What will they think if I give my life to Christ? I mean, really, so we hesitate. And what will they say if I start reading the Bible? What will they say if I say I can't go with you this weekend because I'm going to God's house, I'm going to church to worship and honor Him and open His Word, and I can't go? What are they going to think of me? Don't we hesitate? We hesitate because we don't think we can do it. And the fact is if you try to do it on your own, you're in trouble to begin with. We hesitate when we know there's somebody very near us that needs to hear the gospel, but we hesitate because we're a little afraid. Man, they're going to think I'm weird. You know, if I start opening the truths of the gospel to this person, they're going to think I'm strange, and I hesitate. Well, you know, really, I'd reach out to that brother, but that really needs an encouragement, but you know, I'm just too doggone busy. It's got too much going on, so we hesitate. We see someone in the midst of a need, and we see that. We see in their struggle how difficult it is, and we know that because we too struggle, and yet we hesitate to be the hands and the feet of Jesus. We hesitate. We say things like, when I get older, I will. When I get more time, I will. When I get more money, I'll start tithing. When I retire, I'll go on that mission trip. One of my sons, when he was little, he wouldn't go down the slide. I mean, you know, he later on would hit anything with a helmet on and was one of the toughest football players that I know. But when he was a little boy, he wasn't interested in going down the slide. His brothers would, but he wouldn't. And he would get to the top of that ladder, and it would be, not happening. Not going, Daddy, come get me, please. And I'd say, son, Cody, this would be so cool. You would absolutely love it going down this slide. Man, it's such a thrill. You would absolutely love this. Why don't you go down the slide? And he would say, well, when I'm 4, I will. And then he'd say, well, when I'm 5, I will. When I'm 7, I will. When I'm 10, I will. And he's in his 30s, and I don't know that he has ever gone down a slide. You know? Hesitating. And here's what I'm learning. There's a time when I need to wait on the Lord. Get me? But when I know what it is that He wants me to do, it's not the time to hesitate. It's the time to get it done. Get down the slide, right? One of my favorite life verses is Isaiah 40:31. I've got it on everything, and you know it, right? I mean, it's one of those have-to kind of verses. Isaiah 40:31. Well, those who wait on the Lord will, you know the word, and the word wait actually means to anticipate. The word wait actually means to hope for in great expectation. Listen, then it says, those who wait on the Lord will renew their strength. They'll mount up on wings of eagles, and they'll run, but they'll not be weary. They'll walk and they'll not faint. Great verse. But understand this about that verse in Isaiah 40:31. As you read that verse, understand that waiting is not hesitation. It's not a passive exercise. It's trusting in Him with our struggles. It's confidence. It's drawing near to God. Even though I struggle, I'm going to mount up on wings like eagles, and I'm going to run, and I'm not going to be weary, and I'm going to walk, and I'm not going to faint. We struggle with confidence, and we struggle with hesitation.